A while back, I talked about my daughter and some of the things that I instilled into her, um, and the and I was going through a real dark, deep time of missing her so badly. And I got on the phone with her, and I was feeling weak, sounding weak, and telling her how much I missed her and I loved her, and I was hurting that I couldn't hold her, and I was telling her this, and I should not have told her this. And you gotta keep that sadness away from the young ones, okay? If they're older, they understand. It's okay to share a little bit of yearning of love for them, but when they're young, you can't say that. You can't go too deep into the pain because they don't understand it. You don't want them to understand that pain. You can tell them and teach them about pain later on in life, but you don't want to deliver that. You want to protect their innocence in their mind, right? So I was sharing a little bit of it. I didn't go all the way in deep with it, but I was sharing some sadness with her, and she bounced back the energy and the teachings that I gave to her. And she told me, and I said this on a later video before, the energy. And I want to keep this short. And I tell a long story about how my daughter, but I'm going to keep this video short. So my daughter had said to me, "You got to keep your head up, Daddy, and things are going to be okay. My love won't change for you." And she was saying some wonderful things. And I was like, wow, this little girl, she's giving me the wisdom that I gave to her. She was actually saying some of the things I've said to her. And I just digested it, and I said, "Thank you. I love you. You lift me up. You make me feel good." I was just praising her and praising her and hugging her through the phone with my words, and as much as we can, right? And I was so grateful, and man, it gave me teary eyed. I didn't cry on the phone with her at that moment, but I got off the phone, man. I cried like a baby, man, like hard, like I was choking up that knot in my throat because she gave me back the energy I gave to her, that positivity. And that's very important, okay? Through your depression and through your dark moments, your times, or maybe you're having a hater that's hating on you, or someone's pissing you off and you're getting really mad. I want you to remember that energy that's flowing with you at the best of times, at the worst of times, is the same energy that's going to live and thrive within you, and is going to you put out into the world, and it's going to come back to you the same way you put it out, or maybe worse, or the same way you put it out, even better, because you were so positive. So it really depends on the type of energy that you're going to bring into your mind, that you're going to practice within yourself, in your silence, within your isolation, okay? And then also the way you're going to practice when you interact with other people out there. That energy is so important because I swear, I promise to you, it comes back to you. Believe me, I lived it. It is real. I didn't believe any of that stuff. I didn't believe none of it. None of that energy. It was like, this is ridiculous, stupid videos, these motivational, positive. It's ridiculous. What is this guy saying? Who is he to say? No, I swear I lived it when I was in my darkest, deepest, angry, painful, hurting moments where I just wanted to die. I said, let me just try this. There's nothing more left to do but to die or try the opposite of what I'm living and experiencing, which is a slow death. It's basically a slow death if you're just going to be so negative. So I tried it, and I stayed firm to it. I said, there's no other way. It's after this, I'm going to give this a try. And if this ain't working, I'm ready to die for sure. And no, man, I swear I stay consistent with it on a daily basis. And every breath I took, every thought I made, every move I made was intentional. And I stayed positive, even with a hater at work, or a hater in the store, or my ex-wife hating on me, or someone just angry and hating on me. And I was like, give love, send positivity, think positive thoughts. It's okay. They're going through something worse than you. Be caring and understanding. Boom, boom, boom. Um, Say positive affirmations for yourself, for the people that hurt you, for your children, for your future. Believe in it, and speak it, and breathe it. And I was like, man, I don't believe any of this garbage, but dang, this is my last wit's end. I'm going to try it. And I did, and I stayed consistent and consistent, day after day, or week after week, month after month. And things started turning around for me. And I was shocked. I was like, how the hell did this job come about, this gig come about? My events were picking up, money was flowing in. I was like, I just lost everything, and things are going like awesome. Like I could take a little vacation right now. at this very moment, it's not that good right now because we're right after COVID. You saw some of my other videos, but I'm just trying to prove a point to you that I'm going to get back on that soapbox of just really trying to, you know, really trying to bring that energy back and evolve it in my soul and in my mind and my thoughts, and make it feel genuine. I can feel it in my body and let it come out and intentionally to other people and the tasks that I'm doing on my daily life. And I'm going to continue to do this. I'm not going to give up on it because it worked for me before. And it was either die or try living, in a positive light. And I really encourage you guys to do the same thing, man. That energy you put out, I swear to God, it's going to come right back to you, man. You got to put out the best of you, okay? And transform yourself. If that's just not you on a daily basis, start practicing it, saying it to yourself, looking yourself in the mirror. Isolate. That's where your isolation is going to be a gift for you. And you start really saying it to yourself and breathing and practicing it. And you hear you give a thought of the experience that you had, and say something positive towards that thought of that experience that you had by yourself. Practice it. Okay? I want this for you guys. I love you guys. The energy you put out is going to come back to you. Believe me. All right. I love you guys. Take care.